Chapter 21 of Grimm's Fairy Tales, retold in one-syllable words. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Mike Harris. Grimm's Fairy Tales, retold in one-syllable words, by Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. Chapter 21 A Set of Rogues. One day in fall, the cock said to the hen, "Now is the time when the nuts are ripe. Let us go up there on the hill and eat what we want before the squirrel gets them all." "Oh, yes," said the hen. "Let us go. It will be fine fun." So they went to the hill, and as it was a fine day, they stayed till night. It may have been that they ate too much, or that they grew proud. At all events, they would not walk home, so the cock had to make a small cart of nutshells. When it was made, the hen sat in it, and said to the cock, "Now you may draw me home." "You are too kind," said the cock. "I would do quite as well to go home on foot alone. I will be willing to sit on the box and drive, but draw the coach I will not." At this point a duck that was there quacked out, "You thieves! Who said you could come to my nut hill? You shall pay dear for this!" And she rushed at the cock to strike him with her bill. But he stood his ground, and struck her so hard with his spurs that she soon begged for mercy, and let herself be hitched to the cart to make up for her rudeness. The cock took his seat on the box, and off they drove, the cock crying out, "Run, duck, run as fast as you can." When they had gone a short part of the way, they met two footmen, a pin and a needle. "Stop, stop," they cried. "Why won't you let us ride with you? It will soon be so dark that we cannot see a step in front of us." As the cock saw that they were so thin that they would not take up much room, he said they might get in if they would not step on the hen's toes. When it was quite dark, they came to an inn, and they thought they would stop for the night. The man who kept the inn did not want them for guests, but they said they would give him the egg which the hen laid on the road, and the one the duck would lay in the morning, so he told them at last they might stay. Next day at dawn, the cock and hen ate the egg the first thing, and threw the shell into the fire. Then they took the needle and stuck her in the seat of a chair. The pin they put in the towel, and then they both left the house. The duck, who had slept in the yard, heard them as they flew past, and went down to the brook and swam away. When the man who kept the inn rose, he washed his face, and then took the towel to dry it, but he drew the point of the pin across it, and left a long scratch from ear to ear. Then he went to the fire to light his pipe, and the eggshell popped into his eyes. That vexed him, and he sat down in the chair. He at once sprang into the air, for the needle had pricked him worse than the pin had scratched him. He was now in a rage, and as he thought the guests who had come so late in the night must be to blame, he ran to look for them, and found they were gone. Then he made a vow that this would be the last time he would let such a set of rogues into his house, folks who ate so much, paid nothing, and for thanks played mean tricks. End of chapter 21. A Set of Rogues.